Hey, what's up, Seth? How you doing?
If that ain't Notification Squad, that's definitely 100% Notification Squad. Who's texting me? All as well. Hope your weekend went well as well. That makes sense. I'm going to be back gaming this weekend. So excited. I got my check for my insurance the other day. Got the part. Nice. Are the parts about the are the parts roughly going to be the same, or are they actually going to be better parts?
So,
4 months of waiting and some waiting 4 months of waiting and some saying some. That's good. Weapons store. Josh going to try to rope me. I like Arc Raiders, but like essentially I have no one to play with because of my work schedule and everybody else's work schedule. So I wouldn't say I feel like I'm out $40, but I feel like I'm out $40. Just be prepared if you play with Josh to go into PvP mode. Because, I mean, it's all PvP essentially, but be prepared to fight. Same here. Bro, the usual time he streams is when I'm at work and he doesn't stream. I'll be working 8 to 5. I don't get to request off because I work for the state. Yeah, just be ready to throw down when you play. My shifts essentially is either 1 to 9 or 2 to 10 now going forward, unless the overnight cashier ends up quitting, which I hope isn't the case. I really hope it isn't the case. I'm sick and tired of working the fucking overnights, and the second she quits, they're gonna be like, James, we need you to work the overnights until we hire somebody. That shit's so annoying. It's like as soon as I get used to being off overnights and being comfortable being off overnights, shit goes downhill. I don't know what they're going to do if they get an overnight cashier and they quit while I'm on vacation. When I go in late May, first part of June, I don't know what the fuck they doing then. Because I'll be in fucking Las Vegas. So they will be on their own. I mean, I don't mind doing it every once in a blue moon, but when you make me the de facto overnight person, when every other overnight person doesn't cut the mustard, and you're not even giving me a pay incentive for bailing your asses out, you can see where my resentment would come from. Yeah, don't you hate being the de facto person? It's the worst. It's the worst thing about being a good employee is that they know that they can lean on you when shit goes sideways. And they always say the famous line, "We really appreciate this." Motherfucker, if you really appreciated it, you let me know in my paycheck that you appreciate it. At my new job, I'm kind of the de facto person, but there's no overnights, so no unwanted hours. I mean, I guess that's good. But I do know when I have my performance review when I come back from Vegas in June, I'm sitting down with my managers and telling them, listen, y'all promised me manager and training last year. If by this time, 2027, I don't have the title of manager in training, I'm finding somewhere else to work. Like I've been there damn near 10 years and I have not climbed a single rung in that ladder. Like if I were to stay late tomorrow, I would have to leave however long I stayed earlier. Okay. But some crazy shit happened earlier today. Ooh, what happened? It'd be better if you Googled it. What am I Googling? Gainesville, Georgia plane crash. Gainesville, Georgia plane crash. I mean, I say this jokingly, but maybe they just really wanted some Golden Corral, given where the plane is. Maybe they just really wanted some Golden Corral. Right, maybe they were just hungry, you know? God, I didn't know Golden Corral was still in business because there's like none near me. Love Bunch of Crunch. Can't wait for part 3 of this of the remake series to come out. Shit, I wanted to check something, but I can't remember what it is I wanted to check. Yeah. I'll be getting that soon. Sephiroth's going cuckoo. Looks like some freezer burn. Boom, boom, boom. And now Sephiroth's really about to go crazy. How's everybody doing this Monday evening? So what do y'all want to talk about? As long as it's not politics. We don't do that here. Okay. Bye, Sephiroth. Mhm. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. I'm sure Sephiroth's just reading a joke book. That's why he's laughing. Dun dun. See where I work tomorrow. Now it's time for one of the best cutscenes in this whole game. If there's ever a badass aura, that was a badass aura. Whee! You know, if she didn't say anything, she might have been able to get away with attacking him. Ow. Ow. My man is talking without moving his lips. Sephiroth. said, when the fuck am I gonna get some fight? That still has a way to go. That definitely has a way to go. Are you serious? That just. At least I can breeze things quicker. Lost time. You know what? I'm at least going to save here, so if things go south again, I ain't got to do it all over again. So man, I gotta do this all over again because of a fucking blue screen error. till you die. And the light dies in your eye. Live to win, make it all. New Heart, thank you for the raid. How was your playthrough of Final Fantasy VII going? Welcome in, everybody. Oh, it's your first playthrough of the game. How far did you make it, if you don't mind me asking? We're trying to get past a snake. Oh, you gotta get on a chocobo. Chocobo's the best route. Go to that little farm and get greens from the guy in the stable and get on. Chocobo is a very fat yellow chicken looking thing. Yeah, hold on, I'll show you real quick. Hold up. See, I'm on the other side of the swamp where that snake thing is. Where the farm is, oh, on the other side. Get a item called a chocobo lure and get some greens. You're gonna feed the chocobo looking thing, and then you're gonna run across the swamp. Don't worry about fighting that guy. You can come back and fight him. But as of right now, fighting him would not be a good idea. Yeah, fighting that thing is not a good idea. I mean, if you cook them up the right way and whatnot, I believe that they would taste pretty scrumptious. My night's been pretty good, and I love this game. I've been playing this since it came out on the original PlayStation 1 back in the day. Like, I love coming back and playing this game. Like, if this is your first time playing it, you're not going to be disappointed. Can you tell me your favorite thing about it and advice to my friend Neo? My favorite thing about this game. Favorite thing about this game. Not counting the One-Winged Angel song that you're going to hear when you get to the final boss. That's amazing. My favorite thing about this is all the character development. There is a One-Winged Angel, and the song is actually also called One-Winged Angel. So, like I said, you definitely have a lot to look forward to when it comes to playing this game. The good guys. Me, Red J, thank you for the follow. But, oh, you'll see the angel at the end of the game. Personally, I love when John Fantasy says the icon. For the good guys. Neo Heaven, thank you for the follow. Yeah, this game overall. Neo Heart, thank you for the follow. There's a lot in this game to like, though. If I had to pick one main thing, though, it would probably be everybody's story arc in this game. Like, everybody has their own chapter of trial and tribulation that they go through, kind of thing. It's not just, you know, Cloud, the main character, and he's doing his thing. Along the way, everybody else, you know, comes into their own trials and tribulations that they have to overcome from their past. Any advice for gameplay for someone? Don't load all your materia on one person, because that does affect their strength and their stats, and if they go down, then nobody else can pick up the slack per se. So try to even out your materia evenly if you can. Yes, I have played the remakes. I unfortunately only played Rebirth when it came out like 3 years ago, and I haven't touched it since. But yeah, don't load up all your materia on one person. Party lineup is essentially personal preference at the end of the day, kind of thing. Yeah, I did not like Chadley in the remake. I don't like Chadley in the remakes. I do not. Not a fan of him. His limit breaks actually get really good if you stick with them. Oh, the second that it says that you updated your limit break to the next level, transfer over. Yeah, she does. I think she's overcompensating for something. Right. But yeah, party, it basically breaks down to who you prefer, kind of thing. I'm not saying everybody's a cookie cutter same person, but everybody's not a cookie cut the same way, but everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses. Also, if you're not sure about an area, don't be afraid to grind it out. And if you want the 2 secret characters in the game, I would recommend Googling that and deciding if you want to get them or not. Cloud's like your basic warrior class, if I had to describe it. Eric is kind of like your white mage, but not your white mage. Barrett is your long-range attacker, no matter the situation. Tifa is basically your monk or your fighter class. Red is kind of like a black mage, red mage mix in terms of stats. Sid, you'll eventually get Sid. He's essentially like your, kind of like your Dragoon class. Kate Sith is more of your luck character. His skill tree is more luck based than anything. And then the 2 secret hidden characters in the game. Yuffie, she's like your ninja thief character. And Vincent is kind of like a Frankenstein monster. Yeah, there's 2 secret characters, and Yuffie and Vincent are the secret characters of the game. Normally I get Vincent, I leave Yuffie alone kind of thing. Because Yuffie just doesn't fit my playstyle. But yeah, if you play the remakes, Yuffie and Vincent are secret characters in these versions of the game. But yeah, everything you guys are watching right now is just after the swamp where the swamp thing is, so you're not too far behind from where I'm at. I would have to say I'm probably 15. If you were playing this with me right now, you're about 15 minutes behind where I'm at. I do like white mage characters, are always worth investing in. Yeah, Aerith is worth investing in the game and all that. Like I've never gotten her to her ultimate limit break, but she's worth keeping in the party and building up. Are you playing this on original hardware, or are you playing this on like the PS5 like I am? The limit bar is basically you take enough damage and then you can release a stronger attack. The reason it's blue at the moment is that an enemy infected me with the status ailment, which means my limit bar grows but not at its normal rate. I gotta find an item called Hyper and get that off, but I don't have that at the moment. But like right here, my limits, see how it's limit 1, 2, 3, 4. As you progress through the game and defeat enemies and all that, the levels will unlock, kind of thing. Yeah. Uh, to get the level 4 limit breaks, you are going to have to do some searching. Um, if you decide to go that route of trying to find the level 4 limit breaks, um, wait till you're at end game and then Google how to obtain them, because I don't want you to be spoiled about the game, especially if this is your first time playing it. Wait till you get to end game and then go searching for the level 4s. Some are easier than others. If you want the character Yuffie, then hold on, I'll show you in a minute. Oh, there's definitely a lot of scavenger hunts in this game, especially end game with the secret bosses as well. And if you're a trophy hunting completionist, if you're a trophy hunting completionist, I wouldn't say it's a rough game to complete, but definitely got your work cut out for trophies. Yeah, like I don't even have all the trophies on here. I have 26 out of the 32. I almost got a platinum. I'm using this party because I'd like to level up Aerith as much as I can. And after I'm done the section that I'm getting ready to do, it's going to be Barrett's section. So after Barrett, I'm going to swap him out for the dog-looking creature because then it's his turn. And then roughly after the dog, you can pretty much run with whoever you want. Well, the little red thing, Red 13, the dog-looking creature. If you want Yuffie in this game, if you run into this forest area all around you, if you run in this forest area, this is one of the places that you can get her. Now, when you fight her and beat her, there's a series of questions that she's going to ask you. And if you don't, yes, Yuffie, however you want to pronounce her name. If you don't answer her questions correctly, she'll run and hide, and you have to try to find her again in the wooded areas, kind of thing. I forget the answers to the questions, so that's why I don't bother with her. But she's in this wooded area right that I'm running by. And she randomly shows up. Like, there's no rhyme or rhythm to getting her to pop up. I try to be. In my own mind, I think I am. I'd base my name more or less off of the wrestler CM Punk, because he claims he's the best in the world. I'm the best in my world. Oh, this game is amazing to play. Casual playthrough is going to run you roughly considering it'll be your first time, I'll be nice and say it'll take you roughly around 30 hours or so, give or take, kind of thing, on first playthrough. If I were to ever knuckle down and do a 24-hour stream, this would be the stream to do it with. Yeah, baby. I know enough that I can give enough solid advice to anybody who hasn't played this game, kind of thing, without spoiling it for you, kind of thing. But that's one thing I will never do to anybody in a video game, is just spoil it. Oh, I would never do that to anybody. That would be like going back in time when Empire Strikes Back and walking out of the movie theater and telling everybody Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father. They got affected by an enemy, and I have to buy an item called Hyper that brings them back to normal. Of course he doesn't have anything. Maybe a vacation might help them, right? I believe down here is where I gotta go. The sadness of essentially affects your limit bar, and instead of it growing at a normal rate, it grows at like half the rate it's supposed to. That's all it really does, is just affects your limit break growth. You would think it's useless, but it's, if you're trying to limit break grind and get to the higher levels quicker, it does hinder that. Alright, cool, I got it first try. Yes, not all bosses can be poisoned, but this one in particular can. So if you do have the poison area that you got from the Shinra building, it can help. That's what you want to attack, the bubble, not the person. Make sure you have somebody equipped with a magic spell that can hit the bubble. But for the night, you're going to be in the situation that I am. Yeah. Okay. Good thing I poisoned him. Good thing I got poison to help eat at his health. Yeah, the bubbles suck. Thank you for the GGs. Now for the part that sucks is trying to do CPR. Hate doing this. I am saving lives, but it's like really hard to gauge where you're supposed to stop at. There we go. not supposed to agree to sleeping. Sleeping. I'm almost certain it gets rid of the sadness ailment. Right? It fixes my sadness until I wake up and realize I have to go to work. And it's like, fuck. Yeah, sadness is fixed. Yeah, I like how they all volunteer me to do it. Nobody else wants to step up. Oh, hey, Claude, you're doing this. Just like that, you're up. I want to call this a spoiler, but you do get that airship later on in the game. There's a safe point over there, but apparently I can't get to it yet. Not working with the enemy, just infiltrating the enemy. Now you can go here and save. I'm actually in the States. I'm in the States. I live about an hour away from Crazy Orange Man. Oh damn, it's nearly 5 a.m. over there. Ooh. The land of the bald eagle and cheeseburgers. I wouldn't have guessed from the accent. Yep. And there's one thing we know how to do, it's be fat. This part right here does not matter how you do, because whatever happens, happens type thing. So, has no impact on the game or anything. So if you screw this part up, you screw this part up. Yeah. If you do truly bad, I think they give you grenades or something. So how's everybody's 2026 going so far? And the year's still young. I try to put out good content, if you're referring to me. Thinking about after I finish Final Fantasy VII to do Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2. Debating if I want to get, what is it, Resident Evil Requiem when it comes out at the end of the month. I mean, if there's any questions, if I can answer it, I will give you the answer. If you have any questions about this game. You're playing this on the PS5, right? Or are you doing original hardware? Oh, PS4. You're doing PC. Even better, you lucky duck. You can put mods and all that on there. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Oh, you're gonna have to YouTube mods and all that because I'm playing this on the PS5, but you can definitely mod the hell out of Final Fantasy VII. You can upgrade the texture so it's not as much polygons on the screen and it looks more like a PS2, PS3 game. I think there's some mods where the text boxes go away and they actually have voice actors and all that. There's all kinds of stuff you can look into with modding this game. Oh, no doubt, no doubt. When you beat this for the first time, you're going to feel as though you took on the whole world in just one. Because the last bit of boss fights, what are my thoughts on the remake? The first game is really good. The second one I would have to go back and play again because I've only beaten it once. And that was when the game first came out, so like I would have to replay it just to get a feel for it again. Like, I beat it, and then just never ever touched it again. The Rebirth fight drove me insane. It took me a lot of times to try it. Because if you die anywhere in that final gauntlet in Rebirth, you have to start the whole fight process over again. It drove me insane. Yeah, it was one of those things. But you know, I enjoyed it for what it was. Modded FF7 OG is far better than a step. Oh, no doubt. Okay, what are we gonna sell? Sell that. Yeah, if you're looking what you're seeing right now, definitely gonna you're definitely gonna getting deep into this game. If you can pick up that materia right there, because certain enemies will do damage to you, and you can learn that skill. Please make sure you get the materia enemy skill. It's something that you should have equipped at all times throughout the game so you can learn special attacks. I'm only putting that stuff on Cloud because Cloud's the main character, and you're going to be stuck playing with him the most, so why not give him all the good stuff? It just raised like his strength, his magic, his magic defense kind of thing. Okay, let's see. Pretty much. Fun fact, there are more pixels in Cloud's hair in the remake than the entirety. Jesus. Now that's a stat boost I did not. That is a random fact I did not know. The only materia I would recommend not getting, in my humble opinion, is the Earth materia, unless you like using Quake. It's not my thing. The only other materia I would recommend not getting, because not one of my personal favorites that I use in this game, is fire. Very rare I use fire in this game. That's just me. Okay. Time to get up out of here. Yeah, but the deeper you get into the game, you're not going to use it as much, if that makes sense. This part you do want to nail though, so you can get a really good weapon for Cloud. Now this is all random, so what you're seeing me do will be different from what you're going to end up doing. I got what I needed. You'll see why I like this weapon in a moment. Yeah, he does. You get to fight him towards the end of the game in a really weird fight. Okay. Now the reason I like this weapon is because how it says growth double on the screen. Now these materia are all going to grow at a double rate. The only thing that's not going to level up at a double rate is the enemy skill. Yes, we did get the foreskin stealer. It is a great weapon. My steel's going to level up at double the rate. My long range is going to level up at double the rate, but not my enemy skill. So I should move that down here. And now I have an open slot for poison. Actually, yeah, I'll put Cure right there, that way that level up quicker. Yeah, basically whatever materia you have in those 3 slots, like let's say the game tells you your AP is 10 for that fight. Well, for those 3 weapons, your AP for those 3 materia slots is 20, henceforth the double. 10 plus 10 is 20, so double. So it's a good weapon to get to help leveling up whatever materia it is that you're leveling up. And now we're on a cruise. I'm not sure what the mod scene is like for Rebirth, but I bet Red 13 in a permanent sailor suit was high up on people's priorities. That or Aerith and Tifa being in bikinis. My favorite character. I would have to lean towards Cloud's okay. I like Barrett and Sid, Red 13, then probably Tifa, Vincent. My worst, I'll put it to you like this. My least favorite character is Kate Sith. Cannot stand that motherfucker. At least in the OG, I don't like him. I like the debates over whether the Scottish origin is pronounced catchy or cat shit. I mean, my feelings would be cat shit, if I had to be honest. He's not a fan of mine. You meet him at a place called the Golden Saucer, and it's just, I mean, as long as everybody's still here and things go right, in about an hour you'll see who Kate Sith is. Think about it. I think I got about a good 2 hours left in me before I crash and burn. Okay, we're taking you, and we're taking you. Okay, equip. Alright, I got just in case. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe 30 before I... Okay. There's an interesting mod called the Barrett mod. It turns every NPC, playable character, enemy, and even some item chests and doors into the horrifying versions of Barrett. The one thing I can say about the modding community is some of them will really make quality of life changes that better a game. Okay. Don't want to fight down here. Now you got to be careful because if you go up to that guard, you're going to miss out on that treasure chest right here. So if you have Yuffie, that's a weapon for Yuffie. But don't approach that guard, otherwise you will miss out on it. When I used to stream, I tried it on stream once. I made it to Gold Saucer and had to stop. My cheeks hurt from laughing so much, especially when you meet Case. Oh, Lord. I could only imagine. I'm glad I do this part-time and all that. I do work that proverbial 9 to 5 kind of thing and all that. And I'm happy for where I'm at in Twitch's ether, as it were. Okay, this is a part of Genova. Remember that big headless thing that you saw in the Shinra building way back when? Like, when you got the big headless thing that was in that tank when you met up with Red 13. This is a part of that headless thing. You fight this thing a total of 4 times in the game. Poison will work. Love the soundtrack of this game. Oh, there are some tough bosses at the end of this game. So look at Aerith's idle animation from behind in combat and tell me it doesn't look like she's sending a tweet on her phone from that angle. Even better in non-HD. Oh, good. Shit, I think I attacked with Aerith. I shouldn't have done. Yep. I can try poisoning it, but I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, poisoning wouldn't work. God dang it. I need to stop attacking with Aerith. Yeah. It's a very good sword to get. Like I said, it gives you double the 8 experience on your materia. Just a real little recap of what Sephiroth is up to. Yeah, if you have Fianl in your party, make sure you get that chest in the upper right, because there's no coming back. In a sense, he does. Oh, he definitely has some mommy issues. He definitely has some mommy issues. Right? Poor little guy. Okay, I know I'm gonna sound crazy when I ask this, but is that a little chikorita next to your name, Amophis? Huh, it is a little chikorita. Look at me, you know my Gen 2 Pokemon. Maybe I'll play that one of these days. Do up a Pokemon game. I do have Ruby and Emerald on my SNES Classic. I've never played the Gen 3 game. I mean, I find it kind of dope though. Like, I didn't know that you could put up Pokemon. Oh, okay. There are 3 different badges that you could earn. One Twitch, one ZA. Oh, okay, cool. It's still pretty dope that you got a Chikorita though. If Cyndaquil was an option, I probably would have taken Cyndaquil. Okay, why did the music not play? Do I have to leave and come back for the music to be playing? Jesus. Okay, music is not playing. That's awesome to know. Right, like, for some reason they chose Chikorita, Totodile, and oh, they did my boy Cyndaquil wrong. Hold on, I'm gonna go outside, save, and then reboot the game. Oh, there we go. There we go. Music's back. Right. Golden opportunity to troll here and sit in a mansion is worth buying. I don't have the money for that yet. Because don't I need like $30,000 or 30,000 gil or whatever? I'll go inside and double check, but I know I don't have the money for it. Yeah, it's like 300 going does exactly. You know how housing market is. Once you buy it, the value goes. Of course. There's nothing really here except materia and essentials. How many tents do I have? I only have 1 tent. Shit. Up here is the materia guy if you want to buy any extra materia. I believe this covers poison, that's life, that's your cure. I forget what that does. Fire, ice, lightning. Alright. Moving along with the story. Alright, she's got her. Basically what that does is that it freezes them, like in place, like it kind of like petrifies them, so to speak, if that makes sense. Oh, real quick, if you ever want to change the background, like how I have the green and black, just the window color here is how you do that. Change it to however you want. It's definitely in my top 5. Don't worry about going in here because you can't. Don't have to worry about that. They have summons in this game. I just don't really use them until I'm about midway through the game. I mean, you can use them if you want. But I don't. Kind of thing. There may or may not allegedly in Minecraft be some secret bosses in this game too. That's a long way off. Yeah. Now, its attack's lower, but in the long run of things, because of the double AP growth, I would recommend using this weapon over a stronger weapon for the moment. Guess we can level that up a little bit. Yeah, there's let's see, there's Ultima weapon, Ruby weapon, Emerald weapon. I think that's it for the secret bosses. It's just the weapons, right? It's just the weapons that are the secret bosses in here, right? Ultima, Ruby, and Emerald. Unless I'm missing something. I'll show you what one of some of these look like. Back, and I will be back real quick, everybody. I gotta pee. Yep, that's my name, Best in My World. If I were to pay tribute to somebody, it's definitely CM Punk. I'm a big wrestling nerd. If you ask for it again, I'll give it to you again. I don't know much about wrestling. I'm embarrassed myself when I thought he was called Cyberpunk. That's all good. I really know one dude. I believe I'm him because he's Scottish. You're either talking about Drew McIntyre or possibly Joe Hendry. Well, you said his name.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Go up here real quick. Wait, who's evil? Listen, it's either us or them. And you actually get a reward for attacking the nest. Whee! Well, my babe's looking at me. Alright, Neo, Heaven, thank you for stopping in and rating and whatnot. GG's. Might call it quits when I get to Derek's hometown. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, my damn self. Oof. Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, you're getting ready to see the sunrise. I really hope Neo enjoys playing this game and whatnot. It is a great game to play. Like, I never have a bad time playing this game. This fucker. Get through this bridge without fighting any bombs. Yeah, I'll probably save here after this interaction, so in case Neo, Heaven, or Jesus Christ, I can't even remember the other Neo's name. No, there's two. Neo Heart, Neo Heaven. Yeah, I'll probably save right after this, so that way hopefully they see Kate Sith. If not, I'll keep them in my party in case next time they stop through. Save here. Alright, now to try to find somebody to raid.